Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Birdie Talk. Dewaki here. Um, what I've got in front of me is a list that I made of YouTube's best golfers. Now, this isn't strictly based off score. This isn't strictly based off entertainment. It's a little bit of both. That's why I don't have the scratch, can break 75, break 80, break 90, because I think that really doesn't take into account what these people are really good at. So I'm going to go through and rate the majority of the YouTube golfers, male and female, for their skill and their entertainment level. All right. And yeah, I appreciate it. I'm trying not to be crazy energetic because my wife is sleeping in the other room. So I'm just going to jump into it. And this is just from my exposure. There's probably people that I missed. There's probably people that you're like, why did he not include? There's actually one that I know of for a fact. I think it's Peter Finch. He's really common in the UK, and he plays a lot with Rick Shields. But I've really not watched any of his content, so I didn't include him in this. I'm assuming he would be like up there, like on par or better than Rick Shields, I would assume. But yeah, so there are going to be some people that you know. There are going to be some people that you probably don't know. But overall, I appreciate you coming here. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm probably going to make this list, and you're going to be so pissed at me. And if that's the case and there's something that you disagree with, make sure to go ahead and comment it down below, and let me know what you think of my list. And if there's any, disagreeing aspects, call me out on it. I'd be more than happy to deal with that. But I think we're going to start off, and I think I'm going to go from a rough draft, and then we'll refine, and then we'll tweak, and then we'll kind of talk through at the end the best YouTube golfers. Sounds like a plan. I love it. Okay. All right. Like I said, thanks. Welcome to Birdie Talk. Good stuff. Okay. All right. So we are on Bobby Fairway from Bob Does Sports. Okay. So entertainment value wise, he's like a 10 out of 10. His mannerisms, I'm going to get this more out of my face. His articulation of words and like how he works with his team and he interacts with the camera. I mean, that's huge. That is huge. Skill wise, I think he's above average. But I think if he was playing solo on camera for full 18, he'd probably be like, he'd probably have trouble breaking 80. But I feel like he could also stripe it. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to put him. Oh no. There we go. I need to scoot that over a little bit. Get this out of my face. Okay. So, Bobby. I think Bobby with a B. There we go. Bob Does Sports. He's going in the B tier. I think that's a justified place for now. Okay. Next up, Bubby, aka his real name is actually I like his like Bubby Broder or something like that. His actual name isn't Bubby. Obviously, it's his nickname. His first name's like interesting. Well, let me check. Tom Broder. It's Tom Broder. Okay. Next up, we have Bubby Goth. Now, and by the way, when I'm like talking about somebody, I'm just going to plop them and see. It's a pretty standard area, and then I'll adjust accordingly. Bubby's entertainment value, his positivity is huge. I think that anybody who watches Good will know that Bubby is like the number one dude. It doesn't matter if he's shanking it, he's slicing it, or he's hitting, a putt for eagle. He's just all about the good vibes. His golfing, if I'm not mistaken, he actually golfed in college. So I think that although, like, for the most part, I'm going to put him up an A for now. That may get changed. But I think if Bubby and Bob Does Sports, I think if they were to like face off, I think that Bubby would probably win. Okay. Next up is I believe it's Claire Hoggle, I think. I remember I've watched a couple of her videos. I've watched a video like on her channel, and then I've seen where her and Grant, or where her and Garrett, not Grant. I've seen a video where her and Grant, why am I saying that? Her and Garrett are like playing against each other. So that to me tells me that she's like top tier. Maybe not from like the male like bracket, the male tees and stuff like that, but for a female golfer, I'm going to put her in S as of right now. Also, her production quality is pretty incredible. Like it's top tier, like the editing, the physical footage, the shots, the angles, top tier. So I'm putting in an S for now. May go down to an A, maybe, but right now it's like 85-15 that she's staying there. Okay. Next up, Luke Kwan. So he is actually a professional golfer. And he was golfing for the longest time. He was like making YouTube videos, and he was in the Korn Ferry Tour, but I believe he's actually in like the PGA China, like Chinese branch. He's like in a China league, I believe. That or Mexico. It might be Mexico. I can't remember exactly. But he's a professional, so he's immediately going, and his content is actually really good. So if you haven't, make sure you check out. Realistically, I would link all of their channels in the description, but that would honestly take forever because there's a lot of golfers. As you can see, the list is pretty big. Maybe I'll get to it. Maybe I won't. Okay, next up, Maddie Henderson. I'm just going to go with her. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, she's a featured YouTube golfer. And every once in a while, she'll pop up on Matt Scharf's videos, and they'll have like a putt-putt golf, or an alternative shot, or some like interesting combination. But her style's incredible. My wife like loves her like golf outfits and stuff, so that gives her props. She puts up with Matt's shenanigans, and they vibe so well together. So her entertainment value is huge. Her golfing is probably at a D, so I feel justified putting her at a C. Okay. Mr. Matt Scharf. This one's a hard one. He's got to go S. I mean, yeah, he's got to go S. 2 hole-in-ones, YouTube golf. I mean, that's like the pinnacle. Like, that's like, that's, and maybe, oh, I can order him too. Boop. Nope, maybe I can't. There we go. So, this is for YouTube golf. This isn't professional. It's not like league points or anything like that. And I think the S tier is Matt Scharf, because hole-in-one on a par 3, hole-in-one on a par 4. Number 1 guy right here, automatically. Okay. Colin Ross. I feel like he's actually a lot better golfer than a lot of people think. I think he just has a, well, first off, from like a YouTube perspective, he's a 10 out of 10. His editing and his content, like obviously his production skills are like, they are goals, period. But since this is golf associated and not production value, I'm going to put him in A tier. I think that skill-wise, he's probably at B. But because he's such an incredible... He is one of the biggest reasons why Good Golf is so successful. You know, I'm not discounting any personalities or anything like that, but you have to give him respect. Like, pay homage to the G of editing. Like... All right. It's on here to be a little funny, but Colin's dad, he was a feature. My man deserves it. He's going B. You know, this dude can stripe it on you know, he's a weekend warrior for sure. All right. So next up is Danny Moade. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. But I feel like he's an S tier. He is I mean, if you guys know any of his content, he literally gives lessons. Like, his entire channel is based on teaching people how to be good at golf. I bet you this dude could be a scratch golfer if he physically golfed versus teaching people how to play golf. So because of that, and because of the content that he puts out there and how he helps a lot of people golf, it's going. Boom, right there. Okay, next up, Fat Perez. Fat Perez is a G. Fat Perez can stripe it. Fat Perez can entertain. Fat Perez skill, entertainment level, going to A tier. There are going to be so many A tiers, dude. I think it goes in this order. Oh, nope, there we go. I'm going to have to probably readjust, because like the way I'm basing it right now, it's like everybody is. Okay. This is Frank from Golficity. Yeah, so I think, okay, Maddie, no offense, I got to be more like strategic. So Maddie's going here. I think, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Maddie will go there, and she'll kind of be the baseline, a fun entry, not a really serious one, because she doesn't just YouTube golf. But we'll have her be the baseline for YouTube golfers, along with entertainment. Next up, Frankie, not Frank, Frankie, from Barstool Sports. He's like I think he's on the tier of Frank, for sure. Yeah, there's not much to say about that. I've watched a lot of their scrambles and stuff. He's a decent golfer. He dedicates a lot of time to it. He definitely like breaks 80. His entertainment value is there. And he does they have a lot of really good content collabs within their team. So I'm just gonna stick in there for the time being. Okay. Grant. S tier. S tier, no question. Entertainment value, incredible. Can edit, incredible. Skills, incredible. Fashion sense, incredible. 10 out of 10. Okay. So, Brian Bros. This is George. I don't have his brother up here. He is an S tier golfer, but I feel like he's a professional golfer. So maybe okay, he's gonna go there. He's going S tier. You got to go S tier. Grant, S tier, no questions asked. The dude is a talent. Joey Cold Cuts. I think he's on par with Fat Press. So I think that's where we're at. That's where we're at right there. So I have two of the same. You couldn't really tell, so I downloaded. But anyway, so the she golfs. So it's Caitlin She, and then her sister, which is Isabel. That's right. So this is Caitlin. That's Isabel. I think I'm going B tier. I'm pretty sure they're really good golfers, but I've not invested enough of like time into their channel. It's not my like. I'm not invested enough into the channel. So going with a solid B slot. Sister as well. Going the exact same spot. Twin sisters, I think. Maybe they're not twins. Okay, golf sidekick. Man, he is an S tier. I could just like bust these out. Boom, S tier. Rick Shields. Look, he's got to be an S tier. A lot of this I'm trying, like, it's like there are like fundamental truths in the YouTube golf scene, and although I don't like watch a lot of his content, I really don't. It's just not for me. But you got to respect it. He is an OG for golf YouTube. Like, he like is golf YouTube pretty much. So sticking with it. Who is this? It's Mike. This is Golficity Frank's cousin. I think they're the same. I think they're on par. Riggs. I think Riggs is probably like... I feel like Riggs is probably on par with Bob Does Sports. Steven. He's going A tier. Last but not least is Trent. I mean, he's in the road to breaking 90. You got to respect the hustle. You have to respect the hustle. But yeah, I think that's justified. Now, I need to do some readjusting here. Okay, so we have a pretty decent baseline. Like, I want to put Colin's dad up, just because he's the weekend warrior. He's featured on the channel once. It was kind of humorous, but I feel like I actually want this list to represent like what I think or where I think these golfers are at. And there is something I need to do some adjusting. So we're going to go ahead lower, 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 lower. Boom, 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 boom. I feel pretty good about this list. Let's be real. Dr. Disrespect fan. 2 hole-in-ones. Great golfer. The hole-in-ones. I feel like I should change the name of this. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Now we could go in the order of like best. Okay. 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 Boom. Guys, that's it. That is it. Let me know what you think. I think it's actually a pretty damn good list. I think it's a pretty damn good list. 2 hole-in-ones. Yeah. Well, guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, that notification button, and the like button, and then comment down below. Okay. All right. I'm tired. I'm rambling. Long enough video. I'm happy with it. We're going to be posting at least 1 video a week, maybe 2, starting up the channel. Going to be putting out a lot of really good content. Pretty excited about it. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for the support thus far. And I will see you next time.